Every time I try and sit and do some work, this little lad comes and lies on my paperwork. Don't you? How am I going to design the van if you're going to keep walking on things and sit on my to-do list? Hey? He loves to be wherever I am. Every room I'm in, he likes to be, or he likes to go and sit outside under the bush. But if I go in the bungalow, he'll follow me. He's absolutely lovely. Mischief's gone and disappeared at the road again. She went long way away, catch some birdies earlier and sit in the sunshine or shade. But she came to call. This little boy likes to be with me, don't you? And you play with her when she comes back. So it's exactly the little cuddle cat we wanted, aren't you? Exactly what we wanted. Aren't we? Hey? Good boy. Oh, good boy. So look, you've got all the roof panels, which are separate anyway because it's underneath the fiberglass. And you've got this edge all the way around, this metal edge. So I'm obviously only going to be working up to this line here. So that leaves all the edge of the roof, and the roof can all be taken down and worked later. But I can obviously insulate, ply, frame out all this area without affecting the roof. Even this bit here that has to come down, again, like you see, I'm only going to be working up to, you can't see with that daylight on it, up to this edge here. So all this is the corner bit, and then you've got the roof, that's an angle, and you've got all the roof panelling, which is all underneath the what do you call it, the other roof, fiberglass roof. So this whole roof can come down and not affect any of the work that I can do here. And obviously I'll insulate over all this, so I'll batten, insulate and build over this, so I make use of everything else rather than lose the supports and the insulation that's there already. Not that it is, but I mean I'll insulate over that and don't mess about with the structure of it. And again with here, look, I don't have to touch any of this. These can stay on, all this framework can stay in until I'm ready to build the frame door to get rid of that ramp. It's not doing too much today, just writing up my to-do list and designing the build, allocating the jobs for Ian and what I can do, what others can do. I've put a bit of reflective on the window, just try to reflect the heat a little bit. We had the delivery from the pet food charity today. Hey, look at this we've got. So we had 5 boxes of sachets. I have Whiskas on order every 2 weeks, but only like 1 box, which would do like only half their meal. So that's really going to help because they were going to be suffering otherwise on half their amount of food. They obviously got the biscuits and everything, but they do like the sachets. That's great. And they also sent me, where is it? Which one's it in? There. 5 kilograms of Hill's prescription diet food sensitive biscuits. Whether or not they're going to eat them is a different matter, but I'm mixing them down in with their biscuits, and they've been getting a sachet each as they've half. That's why there's some food left there. But at first, Spirit ate the cheap food, and Mischief sort of turned her nose up at it, so I gave her a bit of Whiskas, and then she came back hungry and she ate it this time. So they are eating. So I will give them Whiskas as well, sort of like for like supper time or something, and give them that cheap food throughout the day. I've also changed their cat litter tray to the original one without the lid, which has been great. It sits in there much better, it fits in backwards a bit more, and they use that a bit happier as well. So that's that. Mischief escaped out that window last night with the grill on because this bit here stays open, and it was down a bit more and she got through. So I caught her about midnight. I thought it was a bit quiet, but she comes back, it's okay. But I don't like her going out with their tracker. Other than that, just brought the bale of shavings into here. I've got to put that back in the bungalow, so I don't need to sort of have all that in here. Obviously I've got to try to limit my space I'm using in here, so I can just reduce it so I can work on things. Yeah, so I'm just sat down at the moment, as I say, doing the list of jobs for the MOT and what Ian's got to do, and jobs he'll be allocated, jobs that I can try and do or get help with, and just trying to get the to-do list together so I can prioritise what I've got to get, so I know, so I can have a big list up so I can tick it off as I go. So as I'm sort of going around, I'm thinking, what do I need to do? I'm writing it on the list, and then I come off. Obviously, this is what I needed. I needed these grills. Now I'm not going to be putting one on the driver's side now. I'll be shutting that down at night time. I can't take these bars off until I get these grills. So I need to get another 1 or 2 of these to fit in here. So, because obviously once I take these bars off, the cats can get out through there. Well, they can get out anyway, but I've got to make sure I've got a security window there. So again, I can't buy them, but I've got to write them down on my list of things to buy as well. Like on my things to buy and fit are things like split charger and that, but I might do a diesel heater, but I might do without until we can afford to do things like that. It's just obviously I really want to start working on getting the insulation done and getting the framework in, so I can learn to live within the framework of the bed, like the bunk bed and the toilet space, but just with the, you know, like the CLS in, all those sort of framework in, so I can work around it and make sure I'm happy before the final build's done, which is obviously what's happening here at the moment, about making sure, you know, the desk's in the right space, and I've moved that backwards and forwards and things like that, and I want to be comfortable before we actually, you know, do the final build. I want to be able to live with it to make sure it works. So I'm just testing out gas cookers. So this one obviously came with the van. It would also need replacing because it's like rusty. It may still work, actually, saying that, but that obviously, to make that in use, has to come down over the sink. So that's quite good because it goes up out the way. I like that idea. You know, you're only going to bring it down to cook and it goes back up out the way. This little single gas stove that I'm using at the moment fits perfectly. And there's a lovely one that Stephen gifted me. The problem with this is, again, it has to go over the sink and the stove. It will sit under there and travel under there, and I probably only, so it'd go that way round. Hang on, let me show you. So it could go that way round, and then I'd only better use this bit of the stove and the grill and have it sitting wedged under there, but then obviously it will slide off. It's nothing securing it in. I'd have to find a way to and the gas pipe section is the right end, so we could put that there, but to me that looks a bit clumsy, and also I'd rather have that the other way around. So this seems to be the right idea. So right now I'm going to carry on using my little single stove. This is lovely, Stephen, but I think we're stuck at the minute. The way you use this is to have it as an outside kitchen. So obviously I've got a small butane bottle, and I can attach that up to the butane bottle, and then cook outside on a table, which would be really nice. So I think that's the way going forward to that, so that doesn't go to waste. Especially when out on the road. I mean, I prefer to sort of cook outside anyway, but then it's like, where am I going to store it? Where am I going to carry it? And that's what I haven't got. I haven't got places to carry the spare little butane bottle and that until this section's done, or under the bed's done. Oh, what a dilemma. So that's going to be put out the way again for a minute, and I'm going to have to see if that works, or renew that one somewhere down the line to actually have cooking space in here. I don't actually like cooking on over the sink unit. I would like to have a kitchen that's obviously down all the time, but I'm also not going to mess about with this sink because I say that's all plumbed in. Ah, dearie me. So difficult, isn't it? Knowing what to do. I mean, I could put a... No, I can't. There's nowhere else for me to have a cooking section. Thoughts? What I would love here, I think they might fit, is one of those old vintage 60s, 70s, 50s, 60s kitchenette ladders. They're only so deep and high, and if they fit in that widthways, that would extend my kitchen beautifully. It has the drop down centre bit that you can obviously work on still for extra bit of working space. It has the storage, the cupboards for all the tins and everything. I'd love one of them. Like I say, there's a beautiful blue and yellow one on Facebook Marketplace at the moment, 150 quid. They're all going about £150 in the end. This one's a really nice condition one, but you know, it's typical when you've got no blinking money. But that would really set off that nicely now. Obviously blue and yellow, the yellow would suit the outside because it's going to go yellow colour, and blue is like the colour I wanted to have one of those little blue fridges, which could go there as well, and bring a bit of sort of freshness and sort of sky blue and sunflowers into this sort of side, brighten it up. But yeah, we can dream, can't we, at the moment? I'll have to measure that and find out how wide they are, but I would hope that would fit, and that would be better than me making a makeshift sort of thing up for the wall. I'll have to answer the advert and ask how wide it is, just out of curiosity, won't we, and see if it would fit in there for future reference. So we have a visitor. He's just gone around to turn around, so I'm going to get him. Here he comes. This is Mark's van life, Mark Hallahan, who's come to help me just turn the van around to park a bit better. I'll chuck him on the grass out the way. There you go. It's better. So Marcus, what we're doing is we're gonna, this panel separate, I start again. This panel is a separate one, so it's 3 separate panels up here, not just one. So that means we can take this whole rotten panel out, and as you can see, there's the fiberglass roof up under there. And we're going to be taking the this one out here. It's on there, oh, that's where the lights. Sorry, taking the light out because obviously these lights will get in the rotten wood. So we're just taking that light out. We're going to take this whole bit of panel out. We're going to take the black thing out from up through the fiberglass roof, and then we're going to put a bit of perspex over the top, seal that. So that's the outside done, and then we'll replace this panel here to make it a little bit tidier because these aren't too bad. And obviously I can do the roof later. So going well so far, but we're just going to take this down and see what state it's in, and it's a bit of a long way to go up to get the thing outside.
Come on.
Mark's just taking the metal strips down.
You know what I think happened? I've figured it out, that other screw and probably that one.
Got on the other side of that, yeah. Well, we can open the back up.
Yeah. So
anyway.
They are rescuable. It just involves a bit of.
Just not driving over them or anything.
I'm hoping if I can drag this edge down, it will let me pull it out that way. He says. That's the plan anyway. Where's the other big one?
Oh whoa! It had insulation. I said it had insulation, didn't I? Yeah. So that soaked up a lot of it as well, doesn't it? You have to bend it, don't you? So we just want to get this panel out.
Think about.
Oh, you need more screws.
Secret screws.
Yeah, brute force and kerosene. And don't forget to take the
put this
screws
together,
out.
I'm going off on this. Put it that way.
Okay.
So right, you've got a metal roof bar there, another one here. It would appear that they've used either silicone and glue, mastic of some kind, on this one, which is why the plywood didn't want to come off. And obviously it's left a bit behind.
Right, so it's still up there. Still got the framework up there.
So
is that insulation going to be okay to reuse?
Yeah, I mean
It should be, shouldn't it?
It looks like it's inch polystyrene.
I mean, you can cut that there and then take the middle of it out and then do it back up.
Once this is gone, you know, we can put, again, if we reskin this at some point, or you reskin it, whatever, then that, yeah, once the hole's gone, that should be fine. So I've just got to get this side out now, hopefully.
It's been a fight getting these bits of board out, the rotten out.
Obviously, that's what's resisting me, because it's glued to this.
Oh, I see what you're on about, okay. Right, so now we can see what exactly it is. I mean, it just needed a roof over the top of it the other day, didn't it? It's just missed its whole bloody roof or whatever it is. Dome. So we've got to get this out now, and we're just going to go on the roof and acrylic it and just cover it all together. Look at the mess he's made. So we're now from here in our ear, look. Mucky.
might want to. Well, if we see if it works, you can use it. If it doesn't work, then you can delete it. So
Yeah, but I put all my calamities on as well. It's okay.
so the idea is when I pull the string, that's tied to the centre. It'll pull it up over the hole. I'm gonna put another layer of foil tape on this as well.
Oh, you mean you're not patching it? Oh, this is what you do is you can't reach at the moment.
Until we can somehow get something.
Get a ladder to get up there. This is just going to do a temporary
Yeah.
hole cover. Got you. I understand. We need a taller ladder. As I said in the videos.
Like I say, if Ian's got a bit of tower, I'll happily go up a bit of tower. I used to do
Yeah,
that.
I picked up. That's how I painted Grace's up the tower. So at the moment, Mark's going to just put a little plug in the top, and we're going to go to Ian's tomorrow and use the big bus ladders so we can get up there and do a proper patch because these ladders not big enough. So trip to Ian's tomorrow. So we're now checking out the batteries under the sink. This little one was in there, and that's completely dead. So we're just taking the one that was in Grace, which should have some juice left to connect up. Then we can test to see if the actual sink pump is working. And obviously we get a split charger later for Ian to fit and get all the connections done. We're trying to find, no swearing, trying to find where to store all the batteries at the moment.
Blooming heck.
And as you can see, the being around cat is having its usual effects. He'll be running away soon. Right,
you ready?
Yep. Yay! Running water. So the new Grace's battery's making that work.
Ideally, because that's a 12-volt motor.
Yeah.
That should be connected through a fuse box.
So there we also have all the solar controller on, and that is all being wired off to my, where is he? Got to find it. Portable solar panel, which is on the windscreen. So that's what we wired in from this side, and obviously that can be just put behind the chair. The idea is to, when I've got all the split charger in, or the solar on the roof, or the leisure batteries in over this side, all this side's going to be on my electrical side and on my MPPTs and all the Victron and God knows whatever on there. And obviously, as ever, this was going to be my little emergency backup. So this is also charging the sink battery. So what a wonderful day we've had today. Mark's done so well. I'm so grateful. Thank you, Mark.